Hello. Am I talking? Music? Meow meow. Hi Adelia. Hello Dion and Makio. Welcome everyone. Congratulations on being first, Adelia. How is everyone doing? It's been a while. Kitty, yes, hi, 1/2% meow meow. Welcome to meow meow. Wait. Let me get closer. Wow. That's too close. So how's it going? Having some beautiful Pokemon and music in the background. I always love the Poketape too. My favorite. Hi Senpai, hi, nice to see you. Thank you for the headpad. Wait, headpad didn't work. What? Not that shit again. It should work. I just connected to Twitch. Ah, there was another switch button. Logging in was not enough. I have to log in twice somehow. It should work now. Let me just do it for you again. Thank you. I have this tiny little thingy with me. How's everyone? Thank you. I am back, yes. Well, today I want to talk about a couple things. Like, mainly immediately getting into it. I don't know what to do, really. Like, I have a couple ideas, but like, what to do exactly within the next few weeks, you know? The next thing, the next step. That's what I'm unsure of. And I want to talk about it. And I don't know why this... I hope you don't mind this little twirly thingy here. I don't know why it is not on the corner anymore. Literally on my model. Bye. There she goes. All the way to the corner. Ah, welcome back. I don't mind. Yeah. We have something funny. So, thing is, the reason I put that title like that is to remind myself what to talk about if I forget what to talk about. Because I do want to talk about it. There's lots of shit that went on. She's feeling brave today. Oh yeah, she is. Definitely. Okay. Oh, not this. I just came back and you're hitting me with that one. I have to show you a funny clip later. I'm just searching for it. I had to rush for this stream right now. Tried my best to do it exactly at 13 past 7. I'm going to the Google Drive link real quick. Additionally, there's other stuff that I want to look at. Perfect. I set up that part. And moving on real quick. And on my phone I have some notes as well. Lots of stuff. Trying to rush everything real quick. There we go. So, let me reduce it. Okay, this should be nice. Okay. Now, the thing is, while I was gone, I had holiday. I met my partner again finally, and my best friend as well. and we met in Turkey. We went for a week and it was beautiful. It's been 1.5 years since I last met her, so it was due time. And I had a couple of days after I returned for Eid reserved for that one, because we had a couple of visitors as well as us visiting someone, so it was a lot of work done even after I came back home. I barely got rest, and the only time I got proper rest, I used that time up for, well, editing the video. If you haven't checked that one out, I compiled the part 3 of the Piclopedia from Olimar's perspective, and additionally, as a treat, I added on Monday afternoon all 3 parts combined. Finally done with that. I had thoughts of maybe doing the treasure logs as well, if anyone is interested. Right now, I'm just waiting for feedback for that one before I decide what to do next. So yeah. Now, this stream I wanna touch slightly upon some aspects before I do anything. We're gonna do this thing here. No, not that thing. If anyone remembers this little thing here, this is like our game list that I've wanted to focus until Pokemon Legends EA comes out, or until this year. This is my year's schedule. I did Hyperbolica, I finished Pikmin, right? And what I have done is also Outer Wilds. Played the first couple hours on stream and finished it on my own. Perfect game, I love it so much, it was the best decision to play it on my own. Beyond that, I did some Palworld as well. We did more than 100 hours of Palworld. I focus on that one massively. So yeah, still want to play some of this. Yeah. As you can see here, I finally managed to get rid of the big ones here again. Now then, moving onwards. I am not sure, because Sonic Mania could be shorter than 15 hours, you know? It can be just 5 hours, if even, just doing the story mode, I don't know. But the ones I marked with blue, this is the Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury combined here. Those that are marked blue were my main interest from the list. So, currently, I would say, if I go to a different color real quick, can I do it like green? Something like this. I'll just mark you what I want. No more Palworld? I'm not sure. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. The thing is, this is a special case here with Palworld. This is a special case. We'll talk about it. Now then, Pokemon games, there are gonna be more than just 2 games. Like, there are 2 games I'm thinking of in particular, and 1 game will be played by me. That's the next one. And once I'm done with that, after a break, Shadow will take over for the 2nd game. But I will not tell more about it. I don't know when, but it's gonna be an old Pokemon game. I already had a lot of thinking done how I want to do it, and I do have to resort to cheating to get a single Pokemon of my own choice. There's a good reason for that, and I'll explain once the time arrives. We might actually add some extra stuff, like you guys being able to play along, in the sense of me having crowd control on. I want to try that one out and see how things go, if it works, hopefully. I just have to test if it works. If yes, then it's perfect, because crowd control allows viewers to use their coins to sabotage the gameplay directly, live. And I absolutely love that idea. However, crowd control has monetization to a certain degree, so to get more coins, you have to buy them with real currency. However, there are two ways to get it for free. One is logging in. Sorry about that, just got... My dad just watched it. That's fine. Where was I gonna... Pokemon? I just lost my thought process. What am I talking about? Crowd control. Something about crowd control. Oh yeah, the way to get free coins is by 1. Every time I start a stream with crowd control, you can do your login bonus, basically giving you 50 coins. That's the easiest way to obtain them. It's like every crowd control stream I open up, you can grab 50 coins to save up for other effects. The second option, specifically only for Twitch streams, unfortunately, as of right now, to the best of my knowledge, is to convert channel points into coins, and it's quite a steep price for that one. So if you're someone who saved up tons of channel points on the Twitch channel, you're in luck. You can convert a couple of coins and sabotage me even more if you want. So that's what it's about with the Pokemon one that I want to try out. Moving on, 3D Fury, Mario 3D World. I think I probably will focus on that one. I'm very inclined on doing that, and I'll leave it at that. It's just a single player game that I'm gonna do. It works online apparently, but I don't have any friends to play with, and I've been waiting to play this game. It's been on my shelf for the past 2 to 3 years. No, 3 years. Yeah, 3 years now, almost. I think. Yeah, no, 2. I don't know, 2 or 3 years, either of them. Because I bought it so I can play with people online, because apparently you can do that with the story mode. And I never played this game before. But I do know some of the spoilers, so meh. It's been years ago that I don't remember everything except the final battle, which is funny. But with the Mario games like this, it's not about the finale of the final battle or whatever. That's not the meat of the game. It's the levels themselves, so it's not a big deal. Evil End 2 with Aruna, I don't know. You guys decide when we're gonna do that. Then Sonic Mania, I'm also inclined to do this one. Maybe Sonic Mania before Mario, I'm not sure. The Wild at Heart, we can keep that for later. Edna and Harvey, there are 2 games of them, and it's a point and click puzzle game in a sense, with a story attached to it. Everything is hand drawn as well, so the quality is a bit meow meow at certain edges, so yeah. Galaxy on Fire 2 is a childhood game that I used to play on my mobile phone in the past that got ported to Steam, that exists, and I was thinking of having a stream or 2 of that one as a retro game, classic in a sense. So those are the games that I had put up here. However, there are certain games that you may already know and question, are we gonna play that? The thing is, oh no. Is my mousepad really not working? Oh my god, I was gonna use my... So stupid, why does it not work? Go back home. Do I need to restart my PC for using it? Tablet is not responding. Restart the driver, please. I hope this works. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no, I doubt it works. Doesn't work. What if I try to plug it in again? I hope this works now. That would be so shit. Oh my god, are you kidding me? There was a software update, and does it really mean I have to... Oh my god. Well, no more hand drawing today. It will be a nuisance to do everything else now. Let me put this away real quick and change my setup a little bit. Hello, Becca, welcome. So, text, I guess I make a new text and put it up here. Placeholder is too big. Okay, that works. So I'm gonna put some MVC2. I'm here now. So there's certain games that is in the forefront, in the front pages that people are interested about. Hence why I have a title like this. And we will start with this one. And that one. Yeah, come on. Yeah, we can read them, right? So. Okay, good. So, now then, we're talking about Mario Kart right now. Mario Kart World. If anyone remembers, I did have... I made a tier list once, right? And where do I have the tier list? I do have a video of that as well. I need to look at my own channel to find that one real quick. Because it's a funny video, it's stupid. Switch direct or tier list, yeah. This will be funny. Because I'm gonna take a super quick screenshot at the top part. Only the ones that are interesting. And I'll go here. If you missed my tier list stream, I have a short video where I just show the results one to one, one after another. So, this is very funny because right now we will focus about... Yeah, I will... You know what? The best thing I can do is just go one by one and delete them. What I'm not gonna do is probably Silk Song. It was very hype, but I will probably not stream it or even play it on my own until a huge sale comes out, and maybe next year or 2 years after, I don't know. There are too many games that I'm not gonna play. Probably not gonna own this, and this can forget about this. Metroid, I'm not gonna play Metroid. I'm not gonna play Duskbloods, definitely not. I barely know about them, but I don't care. The thing is, I will definitely 100% play this Pokemon Legends ZA, and maybe Kirby Air Riders too, because I really want to play a Kirby Air Riders game. And I hope, there's a big hope here. So, if I continue, I'll add a question mark here. And a question mark here. Why? Let's move on with the Deltarune first. Chapter 3 and 4 came out. I have not spoiled myself at all, and I have not played it. I have not bothered yet. So, the thing is, when Chapter 2 released, I played it on the second day it released, because the first day it was very late at night, around my bedtime when it released, so it was second day for me, and I streamed it, start to finish, Chapter 2 on the second day. That's how dedicated I was. I enjoyed it so much. I did the secret bosses as well. I love it so much. The thing is, I don't feel the same excitement right now, even though there are 2 chapters that are released. And the reason why, I believe, is because we have all of this list that I really want to do. I want to get ahead. I don't want to buy new games. I want to catch up on the games that I want to play, that I've been yearning for a very long time, along with others. Some special thing that I will talk about later. So, Deltarune. I'm not sure when I will get it. I will wait for the summer sales to see if it goes on sale, whatever, who knows. However, the price that is on Steam for Deltarune is worth every dollar. I know it. I know it's worth every dollar, but as I'm standing right now, I can't afford to grab another game that I will not play for a couple months. So, eventually I will play. I don't know when, but is anyone interested in a stream of that one or not? Because I've been thinking this is probably a game that I should play on my own maybe. It's difficult because if I were to stream it, I should have been like one of the first 10 people who get on it, you know. I already lost the hype train in that sense. It doesn't make sense. I don't know what that game is. So I already had chapter 1 and 2 done. So yeah, maybe we can start from scratch, even though that's a long work to do. Yeah, it takes a lot of hours when you want to do the first 2 chapters from scratch, because the way I played it on stream was voice acting every character, every voice line, and that really stretches the gameplay time way longer than it actually is. You're faster reading text than speaking out loud or listening to a dialogue. So, I'm not sure about that one. It's just, I'm looking into time investments. That's my biggest issue. So, right now, for Kirby Air Riders, I am interested, very interested, but there's only one reason that will make it a make or break for me. So, this will go here. I will explain it here in a bit. And Mario Kart Worlds. Okay, now Mario Kart World. The thing with that one is, I am a Mario Kart fan. I played every single Mario Kart game except the N64 and the very first Mario Kart, because yeah, I think I wasn't born for that one yet. Beyond those, I've played everything. Super Circuit was my first one. Double Dash, DS, Wii, 8, 8 Deluxe, all the ones that I can remember on the top of my head. Oh yeah, 7. We also had 7 on the 3DS. We had the DS Mario Kart and the 3DS Mario Kart 7. Alright. And I played all of them. I played all of them 100%. I got everything that you could get in those games. I had Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U, 100%, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for the Switch. Also, as close as I can get to 100%, I have every gold part and gold Mario. So, yeah. The only thing I haven't done yet is playing the last 2 cups in the booster pack, because, to be honest, I never got the chance to play that with friends, because I can't play with friends online. Why? Because of peer-to-peer connection system that Nintendo uses for their online service. So, my router has the NAT type D. D means die. So that's why I cannot play. NAT type D is the most restrictive NAT type for the routers that you can get, and peer-to-peer online service functions best with a NAT type A, or if not, B. So if you have A or B, you can play online. But if you have NAT type D just like I do, then you cannot connect to other consoles, you cannot play Mario Kart online, can't play Smash Bros online, can't play Animal Crossing online. The fun fact, if you are someone who loves Splatoon, like I used to love Splatoon 1, I cannot play Splatoon because it largely focuses on the multiplayer mode. Fun fact, Splatoon 1, when it came out, I bought it day 1. I was a huge fan of it. I finished the story mode 100% completion, and at one point I couldn't play online anymore, and I'm like, nice. Why do I own this game? Why would I go out of my way to play single player mode, which I already completed to 100%? Why would I buy the sequels? Splatoon 2 and 3. Why would I get them? Because I'm unable to play? I never bought those games. Despite, in all honesty, I would have rocked very hard in the leaderboards. It's just funny. For the tiny amount of time where I was able to play, I climbed the leaderboards in the first one very, very, very quickly. But of course I can't keep it up if I can't play. So since the Wii U times, I can't play online games like that anymore, and that really, really sucks. Despite that, I still have over 200 hours on Smash Bros because it's a fun game. I played it every time I could with my friends when I visited them, as well as a couple replays on the story mode. So yeah. Do we know if they're still doing peer-to-peer? The thing is, now that's the whole conversation here, Mario Kart World has been confirmed peer-to-peer still the case. And if anyone's watched my entire tier list video or stream, where I graded Mario Kart World to number 4 here, I mentioned peer-to-peer or online servers will be a make or break deal for me to get a Mario Kart World game, let alone the Switch 2. So, it is peer-to-peer. However, I've heard that some people say it's an upgraded version of peer-to-peer, so it's not the same as the regular Switch one. I can't trust that. I don't want to risk it. Okay, now, beyond that, what are the reasons to get Mario Kart World despite not being able to play online. Let me put reason number 1. Because I'm a massive fan of the Mario Kart series. Reason 2. KO modes, the knockout tool. That's the main selling point for me. I don't care about the open world. I barely care about it. Reason number 3. Yeah, I'm using a mouse right now. Wall riding. With the new mechanics where you can charge up your boost without drifting left or right, you can charge up a boost that can make you jump. If you do that, you can jump on rails. Rail grinding and wall riding are the mechanics of this game that I was super excited of, right? I was super excited for that one. But the thing is, I would only get this for KO mode, and because I've played almost every Mario Kart game, I'm a massive fan of the series. So, the only way for me to play with my friends would be to actually meet them up in the real world and play split screen, which is one of the worst ways to play games together. I hate that so much. Now, there's a possibility to have game share, but I don't know how game share properly works. Like, for Mario Kart World, for example, I doubt it works. Now then, why will I not get it? I can't play online, so why should I get it? Number 2, it's way too much of a steep price for me to actually get it for myself. Even with the console bundle, it will be too much. So I will say no to protest in a way and vote with my wallet. So yeah. Beyond those modes, like beyond the KO tool, I feel like this game is very blunt. There's not much to do. And I feel like I've had way more fun with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in terms of actual fun and how many hours you can play with that one. With Mario Kart World, if you play online, I've watched people play that online. Not too much, I didn't want to spoil myself too much, just in case I would get it eventually. I was aware of the issue that to play online you have to select the racing track, but to play that you have to drive to that track, you know, a straight line mostly, and once you arrive at the racing track you do only a single lap and that's the race, and then the next turn, the next round, you pick another place, you drive to that place and then do a single round, a single lap again. Unlocking characters are kind of weird apparently. I'm not gonna spoil much for anyone who wants to get that game. I haven't spoiled myself of the final parts. I haven't spoiled myself of most racing tracks because I still have that interest. I want to play with those new mechanics. I don't care about the roster. I will play Luigi and that's it. That's how I always do with these Mario games. When Luigi exists, I pick Luigi. However, the bat looks cool. There's way too many characters, man, honestly. And the costume system is so weird, I'm not really a fan of. There are way too many things in this game that I don't care about that would justify the price for myself. And yeah, I'll see what happens for the future. And to everyone who's interested, the best way to get this game is with the Switch 2 bundle. The bundle is only available for a couple months. that won't exist until Christmas unless they change their strategy. It's a limited time bundle where Mario Kart World is around $50 instead of $70 or $80, was it? So you will save up like $30 if you get the bundle. That's the only way to get this game, in my opinion. But I will not get it. I still don't own a Switch 2. The reason why is I'm waiting for this one, for Pokemon Legends EA. But even right now, after thinking about it a lot, I'm not sure if I will still get the Switch by then. Because I talked about how the latest time I would get a Switch for myself is when Pokemon Legends EA comes out with the Switch 2 edition. However, I'm not sure if I should say just scram it, forget about it, and just stick with the Switch 1 edition of Pokemon Legends EA. It will obviously perform worse, it will obviously be less beautiful, less pretty. How bad the performance will be is up in the air. I have no clue. What I do know is the Switch version will be $60 and the Switch 2 version will be $70 for Pokemon Legends EA, according to leaks. So the Switch 2 version will be $10 more expensive just because it's an upgraded version for a new console. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. My thought is, if I were to buy the regular Switch version when it releases, and in a year or two I decide to upgrade to a Switch 2, will I need to buy the Switch 2 version to benefit from the better quality of that game? That would be like buying the game twice in that sense, and the second time for more expensive. Will there be an upgrade package from the regular to the premium version in that sense? Who knows? A $10 upgrade, because in the Direct they announced a couple of games that receive an upgrade for $10 or up to $20 to a Switch 2 upgrade, you know? And I'm not sure if Legends EA will count into that. That's probably the best way to get it. Get the Switch 1 version for cheap from somewhere else, and just buy the upgrade pack itself will be much cheaper than buying the Switch 2 edition right at the get-go, in my opinion. That will be the strategy for some people to save up like 10 to 20 bucks, maybe even more if they're lucky. Because if you think about it, people wouldn't buy the inferior version, right? So that will be automatically cheaper. They might reduce the price of the inferior version even more to get more sales out of it. If that's the case, buy the cheap one, upgrade it, and you get a profit in that sense. In a way, it's difficult to explain, but I'm not sure. The reason why I'm thinking if I will ever get a Switch 2 is because of Kirby Air Riders as well. Beyond Kirby Air Riders and Pokemon Legends EA, I have no interest in the console's games so far. Legends EA is the only interest I have for the Switch 2, and I don't want to buy a console for a single game or two. And Kirby Air Riders, I want the city trial mode to exist and be a very cool gameplay mechanic and not just a side mode. I want a city trial Kirby Air Ride game. That's all I want. That's the only mode I play from the original Kirby Air Ride. Literally, city trial or nothing. That's how I play the game. So, the point here is, will Kirby Air Riders be also peer-to-peer or not? Will it be peer-to-peer or not? That is the question. If yes, well, damn me, I'm not getting a Switch 2. Because what am I gonna play? Against bots? On my own? Why? Why should I? The only interest that I have currently is Legends ZA. And if possible, in a beautiful world where I don't have this freaking NAT type issue, I would love to have Mario Kart World, but not for that price. My hopes and dreams is, haha, see what I did there, hopes and dreams. My hopes and dreams herein lies for a reduction in price for the Switch console as well as the games themselves. So I'll delete that. Going back here in a bit. That's the Mario Kart World that we spoke about. Oh. Oh, it's set to overlay. Of course it doesn't work. There we go. I was gonna say. Now it's time to move on to the reason why I'm probably not gonna get the Switch 2 anytime soon. I'll show you a couple of pictures that I took today on my phone while browsing through retailers online. If I want to get the Switch 2, it costs this much in Swiss francs, 469 for a regular Switch 2. Retailer number 1. Retailer number 2, 469.90. Well, 470 basically, right? The regular edition as well. Retailer number 3, 469. Regular edition. Retailer number 4, regular edition, 469. And I found the 5th retailer, which is more of a niche market and usually getting cheaper games, the same price. So what is 469 Swiss francs in US dollars? 469 Swiss francs is $570. If you translate it to US dollars, switch to price. The price with the bundle goes different prices from 500 to 650 Swiss francs. Someone trying to charge 1,140 a scalper here, of course, at eBay. So the official Nintendo website, right? Stay here. How to buy? Not the bundle, the regular one. $450 supposedly. Yeah, what happened to the $120 upcharge for me? Huh? What happened to the $120 upcharge? Huh? It's like I'm buying the Mario Kart World bundle without the bundle. Like, you know how Mario Kart World is 50 with the bundle? Without the bundle is 80. It's like buying the console separately and the game separately, and I still pay more than that for just the Switch itself. So if I were to buy it myself at the current time in my region, I would buy the console for the price of someone else buying the bundle and the getting the bundle and the welcome to a game on top of that. That is $10. Now this is the prices that I'm fighting with, right? I'm not getting the Switch 2 anytime soon because of this. And look, It says $450 MSRP, right? US dollars. Sure. And in Swiss francs it's 469. If it was like a 1-to-1 translation in terms of value, it still has an upcharge of a 14. Yeah, or $14 upcharge with the regular one, with the 469. Yeah, no, this is way too much. Like, this is not normal. That is for me, if I were to pay. Can I afford it? Yes, I can afford getting it for someone else as a present as well if I wanted to. But is it a wise decision? Hell no. Hell no. It's not wise. And do you really think I will get this game just for a single game? And that single game being none other than what we talked about. It is Legend ZA, right? Now that's a difficult choice. I don't know. I need to hear about more game releases. There should be more announcements made until Legend ZA comes out, or before that. As well as Legend ZA should come in the bundle, hopefully. There's no guarantee for that, right? I can't guarantee for myself getting the Legend ZA bundle if it doesn't even exist, right? It's just wishful thinking at this point. So yeah, that's the issue currently. Yeah. I can afford a Switch 2 for my entire family, but that doesn't mean I should, because if I do, I'll be in a bad spot in life. Why should I risk my life in that sense, you know? I'm just saying that upfront before any trolls come up and say, just say you're poor, and I'm like, you know what, I'd rather live poor and still save up for potential expenses like rent prices that keep going up, right? I'd rather save up more money by skipping on this purchase and using that money instead to feed myself for a couple months longer, you know? With that money you can survive for a couple months on your own, as long as you have shelter. Lots of hugs. I sure as fuck can't afford to be a relevant gamer anymore. Oh yeah, being relevant and being up to date is a dream right now. Also, because of the situation with the Switch prices and the new game prices going up, that gives us more ability and possibilities to catch up on this list that I want to do. I have a backlog that I want to play. I have a library of games that I want to play. I have a couple of games in my wish list, you know? Like, I will play Final Fantasy VII Remake, both parts, one day. Once it drops to a reasonable price, that is. I'm waiting for a discount before I even attempt buying it. Also, Mario Kart World only able to get a digital version, not a physical cartridge. That's another thing. I'm someone who prefers to have it on a physical medium because I still have my DS on the corner somewhere there on my shelf, right? I can boot up and play a random ass DS game, a DS game, not a 3DS game, an old ass 2-decade-old DS game with my 3DS. It works. Why? Because I have the cartridge. If I had it on the very old DSi system in a digital edition, I wouldn't have owned it anymore. I wouldn't have access to that game anymore because it only exists in that digital state, in that specific hardware that cannot be transferred to a newer generation. I try to avoid that. However, I'm not the best person at the current time because I have Sonic Mania, in a digital state on my Switch. I have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe digitally, but I don't care about that one because I own the VU version as a cartridge, as a disc, I mean. So, if you want to get Mario Kart World in a physical copy, you can only obtain it with that $80 price, or 90 was it, because they charge it plus $10 for the physical version. Yeah. There's that. Okay, now Mario Kart World. Goodbye, buddy. Let me go back here. Now, on to the second one. Sonic Cross Worlds. Now that's a funny one. You know why? Sonic Cross Worlds price. We're gonna go straight ahead to the price because that's what's relevant for us right now. We go here and the calculator to US dollars as well. Look, Mario Kart World, right? As much as I'm hyped for that one, let me tell you one thing. Currently, Sonic Cross Worlds seems more appealing. Because why? If I get it on Steam, I can play it online with anyone who owns this game in a different console edition, whatever. It is cross-platform online multiplayer, no matter which console you have. You can play it on the Switch, on the PS5, 4. You can play it on Xbox. You can have it on Steam. You all play together in a single server. Online. Together. It's not completely separated for each console. This is cross-platform. You can have more freedom to play this game with any friends that you have. That's the big deal. I know I can play this game online if I buy it on Steam. That's the guarantee that I have. As well as not paying for online subscription on Steam. Yeah. If I were to play it on console, I would need the online subscription. Isn't that funny? That's another like $20 that you have to pay yearly, or $30, depending on what version you get. It can be more. Oh. Fun fact, I already had like around 2 years of Switch Online that I paid so far, and I only been able to use like a month or two effectively. Because of those connection issues, I was too late to realize that, oh yeah, the first time purchase I did 1 year, so I don't have to think about it. It was nice. Everything worked in the beginning, and then it stopped working because of net type D having connection issues. My net type is a strict net type. It does not allow you to connect to other consoles, and therefore you will always get a error code message when you try to connect online. Why did I have the second year? Because it's automatically renewable, you know? If you forget about the date it renews, well, you're fucked. It automatically charges you again. That's the future of gaming nowadays. It's always subscriptions, and I hate subscriptions so much. So, with Steam games, despite them only being available digitally, which I'm not a fan of, I have to give in because Steam has the best service for me as a gamer right now, despite being digital only. If I had the option, I would love to have a physical copy, you know, not paying for storage sizes, you know. But that aside, a big reason why I want to get this game is we have this beauty. We have fucking Hatsune Miku in Sonic Cross Worlds. Look at her. We have Hatsune Miku. We have Ichiban from Yakuza, I think. Yeah. And Joker. Right? We have all that. All that. You know what else? This is for the special edition. Yeah, you have Minecraft Steve, Alex, and the Creeper with the minecarts as a crossover. Cross worlds. Crossover. This is gonna be a huge crossover. And this is it. This is the whole shit. There's a normal version and there's a deluxe edition. Of course there is, right? Deluxe edition has a season pass in it. It adds... Okay, you don't see it. There's another slot at the very right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons in a sense, I think. And if it's 3 characters with a stage attached to it and a bike, cart, whatever, there's 3 characters times 6. That's how many characters they will release with the season pass. For pre-order bonus, you get the Werehog pack. I don't care about the Werehog. If you pre-order, you can play this game 3 days earlier than its official release date. Then, for the digital deluxe edition, you have Sonic Prime characters, Rusty, Rose, 9, as well as the Knuckles thingy, you know. Let me do it like this. You see it now. That's all you get, right? It's a lot, isn't it? So how expensive would that be? Hello, what is this price tag, huh? Yeah, reject everything. 69.90. That's 70 Swiss francs. And the digital deluxe edition is 90 Swiss francs. The fun fact, it is $70 and $90 on Steam right now. But on Steam, for my region, is the same number, but a different currency. 70 Swiss francs is 85 US dollars. Oh yeah, I also didn't want to do that. 70 Swiss francs, right? And 90 Swiss francs. Was it? Yeah. 110 US dollars. So, technically, I pay 20 more. If I were to go for digital deluxe. It's unbelievable. There you go. Now you can read it. This is for the 90 version and this is for the 70 version. The regular game costs me $15 more. The deluxe edition cost me $20 more. If I were to buy it here. Right? So the thing is, I'm not gonna buy this game until it goes on sale. You know why? Because Sonic games usually go on sale very often on Steam. Right? There was a time where Sonic Frontiers... Let me look that one up. The $60 game, $70 game, whatever, it's 60 Swiss francs for me. And the digital deluxe. By the way, I got the deluxe edition pre-order bonus. Because I had hopes for this game and I absolutely love it. It was not a bad decision for me. But I've seen this game being as low as 20. 60, 80, 80% off. That's possible. And I hope something like that will be also available for this game. You know, I was very interested in Sonic Cross Worlds when I saw it first appearing because of the one single fact that this game has this beautiful thingy, the extreme gears. That was almost reason enough for me to get this game as a hype indicator. I was like, oh yes, I will use Shadow my main with a hoverboard with an extreme gear. Hell yeah. Ow, ow. That's loud. And then suddenly we have Hatsune. Ow. Fuck Steam. Sorry. We have freaking Hatsune Miku. I'm gonna main Hatsune Miku. I love Vocaloid so much. I can't believe a Sonic game has Hatsune Miku in it. The fact that I said that time. It's insane, right? So, I might buy this game instead. After it goes on sale, obviously. And I'm not sure if you can get a DLC edition. Like, if I buy the regular version, can I get the DLC? In a sense? Because if I look at this, maybe just the season pass as a DLC. Not the digital deluxe edition bonus. Please. Stop the sound. I hate this so much. It's way too loud. I do not want to. Yeah, digital deluxe adds the Sonic Prime characters. The pre-order adds the Verhog. But the season pass is something else. So if I get the regular version and just buy the season pass, if I have any interest in the future, I have access to all those racing tracks. The reason why I would wish for a season pass is only for the racing tracks itself, because honestly, from what they have shown in the Minecraft one, the Nether, driving on in the Nether, as well as in the end, with that portal, like, you know how you go through portals, like ring portals? You have the overworld, the Nether, and the end as 3 different tracks, I suppose. I would love to drive on them, honestly. That would be funny. It's just the racing track itself that really appeals to me. Not the characters. Because I know the character that I will play as will be Hatsune Miku. The fun fact: a Sonic Cross Worlds free DLC. There's free DLC, right? Very funny. Let me go to this page here. There we go. This is free update. The first wave will have Hatsune Miku, second wave Joker, third wave Ichiban. Expect more characters and machines to be added in the future. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 more characters for free without the DLC, without the season pass. That's a lot of characters. Like, you get these 3 characters. I just want Hatsune Miku, so I won't need to buy the deluxe edition. Like, that's a lot. There will be more. These DLC add-ons will arrive as free updates, the ones that you see on screen. Even more content will be coming to the game in future updates. DLC lineup, like pack 1 is like this. The first wave of DLC will bring an assortment of Minecraft crossover content to the game. Steve, Alex and Creeper hop into your minecart and race along. 3 characters, a cart, as well as new racing tracks. It's awesome. And you have 5 more secret packs coming up for the DLC. This is just the DLC. It's just I'm more interested in the racing tracks themselves. We have more stuff here. 1 vehicle for all of them. 1 track. Okay, it's just a single track that has 3 rotations. Okay, emotes per character, 8 sounds, whatever. It's just we will get 5 more racing tracks revealed, so 6 racing tracks in a DLC. I'm not sure how much the DLC will cost if you want to get it separately, not the deluxe edition. So yeah, new Smash Bros. Ultimate but racing. Yeah, it feels like it. It feels like having Hatsune Miku here opened up the floodgates, in my opinion. Okay, Joker and Ichiban show their gaming characters. They have Steve, they have Minecraft as a crossover for a Sonic game, and Hatsune Miku. This is more than just Sega at this point. This is way more than that. It feels like this racing game gonna be the racing game version of Fortnite, because you know how many crossovers they had, right? Imagine using Goku. There has been leaks of SpongeBob as a playable character. I'm not sure if that will be 100% correct. I've seen gameplay with that as well, but that's probably a mod. I don't care about that character at all. Literally, I don't care about any of the characters here and here except Hatsune Miku. That's the only one. So, okay, let me read here. Content contained in this bundle will also be sold separately and released throughout the following 12 months after launch. After this game's launch, within a year, we will get consistent updates like this. With Mario Kart World, we don't know anything about updates or DLC. Many people expect that we get a DLC. But this game here, before it even released, it tells you for a solid year, straight 12 months after launch, you will still be getting updates throughout. One side of the updates are completely free with the characters and machines as well together. The other side is the season pass for the DLC, for the paid ones, with an additional 2 characters each pack, as well as a racing track. How insane is that? That's how I see it as, you know? I'm fucking hyped. I'm hyped for this because I can actually play it with my friends. And because Hatsune Miku is in here, I bet my my partner is interested in that one as well. Or just for Hatsune Miku itself, right? And having Minecraft and other crossover characters with this game in the future will open up a large audience base being interested in Sonic Racing Crossworlds. So, how fun will the actual gameplay be? Fuck, ow, my ears. How fun is the actual gameplay? I've heard people talking about how much they enjoyed the closed beta test. I've watched gameplay of it a little bit. It looks okay. I feel like I will understand how fun this is if I play it myself instead. That goes the same for Mario Kart World, to be honest. You can only truly feel if it's fun if you play it yourself. As a viewer, you barely have anything to say. What I do love that Mario Kart World has above this one is wall riding. Literally the only thing that I prefer from Mario Kart World more, from what I have seen so far. Beyond that, this might be a new breath of fresh air in the racing genre now. I used to play the very first the very first Sonic racing game when it was released. I was a fan of it. I genuinely had fun. It was quite cool. So it will get lots of time used to. There's lots of customization for your cards and stuff like that. You have customization options, which Mario Mario Kart World does not have. Mario Kart World does not have that. But yeah, that's about it for the Mario Kart World versus Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. So I will probably definitely get this game, and I hope for a reduction in price because 70 Swiss francs is $85 for me. I want to wait for it to be on a sale and buy the regular version. That's how I will be doing it. With that said, I have to enter a break and we'll come back very soon with tea. I have returned. So, hi, Sunny. Sorry I couldn't respond earlier. So yeah, Sonic Cross Worlds, um, the races. How many races does it have? I don't know. Yeah, 23 characters at the current moment according to Wikipedia, but that's not what I'm looking for. Not how many races for each race. I don't know how to type them. Up to 12 players. So it's like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's just Mario Kart World doubled that number. I mean, 12 is fine. There doesn't need to be more. Yeah, I said the YouTube chat that maybe it's gonna be at least 8, of course. But yeah, at launch there will be 23 characters apparently confirmed, and there will be more characters with that special DLC from both the Minecraft paid DLC as well as the free DLC with Hatsune Miku, Joker, and Ichiban. I've been on the Undertale fandom since 2015 and Deltarune fandom since launch day. Yeah, I've been dev since Deltarune launch as well, so I'm glad it was nice, good to know. But I explained it earlier that I probably won't be playing Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 for quite some while. I might grab it when it's on sale, but right now I have way too many, way too many games that I want to play on stream and catch up on, even some on my own. Maybe? Was it? I forgot. I don't know. But what I want to show right now is some gameplay. If you know what it is, you get a star. Sorry for bad quality. Let me know. Tell me what you think about this. This is what I've been doing in my weekends while I was trying to rest. It's not too long. It's like 2 minutes. Yeah, 2-minute clip. Just look at the freaking range. At the top left corner you can see the amount of time I've played. By the end of this entire run it was like 160 minutes. It looks hype with the speed lines. Yeah, because of the entire speed that I had. Now I'm trying to go out of bounds for no reason. And this attack speed is something that you don't easily get. So, if anyone can call the game's name, you get a gold star. Going out of bounds again. Until I'm forcefully reverted back. And delete everyone upon spawn. How many enemies were there? 155 enemies. Deleted within a couple seconds. The moment they spawned, they got killed. However, I died in one shot. Like, a single hit is enough to kill me at this stage of how far I was. Whee! Yeah. Can anyone guess which game this is? Because if you have any interest, I will bring this game on the stream. There's a reason why I show this, because this will be streamed again. The thing is, a couple months ago, I did have a stream. My first time playing this game. And I've been playing on my own. I have on Steam 50 hours on this game now. Admittedly, I have like 2 to 3 hours or up to 5 hours of just idle in the background because I forgot to close the game. Happens sometimes. So it's not a genuine playthrough. So, this game. Let me go here. Back to music. This game is called My Slime Garden, and let me open it up like this. You have a garden mode. Let's watch the official Steam. Please don't. There we go. You have a garden mode and the adventure mode. What I showed you was the adventure mode on the right side. It's a pixel game. Pretty cool. Does it remind you of anything on the left side? Pikmin? No, not even close. You can hatch eggs. Ooh, nice. Sephiroth's hair. Cause why not? That is my slime garden. Made by a single person, I think, so far. Early access game. It's a free-to-play game. Weekly updates. The developer does it as a hobby. Inspired by none other than this beauty. The Chow Garden. Yeah? That's where the inspiration comes from. But make it some roguelike elements to it, slap it on it, right? And what you saw here was probably one of the most difficult modes that exist right now. It's the Rogue Expedition, where every slime that you put in here will start at level 1 base stats. Not the ones that you level up, because you can level up your slimes by giving them foods. As you can see here, there are different grades as well, just like in the actual Chow Garden. Similar in that sense. Bum, bum, bum. Da, da, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ba, da, da. Da, da, da. This is what it is about. I highly recommend everyone to try it out. I'm in the Discord in the official Discord as well. I'm part of it. It's very fun. I love it. I'm really deep into this game now. And I want to stream it next time. Next time being later this week, because at least for tomorrow I don't think I could stream, or like next 2 days. It depends really, because I have to do my taxes and tomorrow's Wednesday. So yeah, I want to do the taxes before weekends, so I have the weekends free for myself to do whatever I want with the next stream, right? That's what this game is about, kinda. It has a roguelike edition, like where it's complete pure roguelike. You start with one like base stats, and then moving on, getting upgrades after you finish a fight. You choose your power-ups once you beat the enemies, yeah. like flawless without getting any hits. You choose a reward that increases your stats, whatever, like defense modifiers when you're airborne, same for attack. You can increase your weapon range. No, you can decrease your range, less range, but much less cooldown in return. You have buffs and debuffs in that sense that you can choose and move on from island to island. And right now there's an achievement on Steam if you reach Island 100 on Rogue Expedition. Currently 2% has that. And I just managed to get the perfect upgrades to go past Island 100, and I'm like, wait, I have trouble dying because I chose insane upgrades that I had trouble dying. I had to stop playing optimally to die, and I went up to Island, I don't know how much, 260 I think, and that's when I died. And yeah, that's that's very funny. That's what I wanted to show. Let me do this real quick. Let's see what I missed. Come on. There we go. Let's read T. I forgot sugar. I'll be back. I can't drink this. Meow. I'm back. So, let me relax a little bit. So, originally I had planned to use the drawing pad and the pen to do a drawing while I talk, but obviously it didn't work. I have to restart my PC to have it work. Now then, where are we? Yeah. Currently I will probably not get Mario Kart Worlds. It sucks. It really sucks. I would love to play with someone else, with friends and whatnot. I probably will have fun, definitely, to a certain degree. KO mode is probably the mode that I'm gonna be addicted to if I ever had my hands on it. But Sonic Racing takes the cake with everything that we have talked about so far. Goodbye, Sunny. Thank you very much for staying here for a little bit. Take care. Bye bye. So, yeah. I will go here. Get away. So, from this list here, what do we do? I'll add like my slime garden here as well. Then there's Minecraft here. Minecraft, we also have that one, don't forget that. And then we have a big group of cozy games. It looks like modern art piece right now. Lol. So I don't know. It's difficult for me to find motivation to keep going with something like Minecraft, because it's something that requires many hours for a session to feel good. I kinda miss it too, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not doing anything, you know? It's like I'm fighting the entirety of the feeling of I'm wasting my time versus that's the point, just have fun existing and play for the sake of playing because you feel like playing. Doesn't have to make progress, you just have to play and chill. That is life. That's the point of life, to have fun, to chill around. Which is literally my channel's core definition to a certain degree. But again, with the amount of games that I really want to catch up on and all the other ASMR stuff that I want to start doing, let alone if anyone's interested in that treasure log ASMR reading, I don't know if anyone's interested. Let me know if you are. Then I will record videos of that one as well, because I don't think a stream is well fit for a reading session like that one. So I'll make 3 parts and a combined one for that one as well. That will give me 4 videos in total. And some practice of reading and speech as well. Because I stumbled a lot in Olimar's entries. Since it's a scientific entry, it was difficult to read it for an hour and a half, I think, was it? It's very long. It's much shorter for the treasure logs, but of course Olimar has the most text to it. Despite that, it was very interesting to read what they have each to say about these entries, you know? Yeah, obviously, that's a core thing. I want to keep the ASMR as a core. Why do I always want to say core mechanic? It's not. I'm too much of a gamer, you know? Meow meow. So, from this list on the left side here, is there anything that really sparks your curiosity? We will pick 2 at max. You can also pick existing ones. Because once, as I said or mentioned, Palworld is not gone forever. It's just a game, just like Minecraft, just like Animal Crossing, just like Pokemon Channel. Well, maybe Pokemon Channel not much longer because we're getting closer. Just like Sky, Children of the Light. It's a game that is very repetitive in a sense, that it feels like it's an endless game. You can make it endless if you want it to be. So those are a massive time sink and difficult to allocate. But it's not gone forever. Pokemon always sparks me, and I don't know Galaxy on Fire 2, I'll have to look it up. It used to be a well, it started as a mobile game and it got ported to Steam. So that's all you need to know. It's a mobile game about spaceships. with a little bit of pew pew. Probably not gonna finish it from start to the end. Just at least one stream, you know, to see the hands-on experience after a couple years. Visually, it's very pleasing to me from what I remember. And I can't wait to see how it looks like on the Steam edition with my PC compared to the very old form from a decade ago, you know, or even longer than that, because this game is old. The origin of this game is old. So, where is it? This one. So currently, we have one vote for Pokemon games, but that will not be with Shadow, the next one. If I do Pokemon games, it should be sooner rather than later, because we have Legends EA coming around later this year. And I don't want to burn out from Pokemon in that sense. Evil End 2. Okay, we have a Pokemon and the Evil End so far. I remember someone mentioning Mario 3D Worlds like before my holidays. They were excited, probably Sunny, I'm not sure. So we'll have these two. Let me make it red. I think these two, as well as Galaxy on Fire so far. Well, Galaxy on Fire wasn't a vote so far. Just these two at the very bottom. Then Evil and oh wait. Actually, literally the last three here. So everyone has 2 votes. 1 vote for this, 1 for this, and 1 for this. Okay. Everyone has 2 votes. A vote for 2 of the 3 here. Galaxy on Fire. Oh, you want to put Galaxy on Fire. Okay. Galaxy on Fire and Pokemon. 1 vote for this and 1 vote for Pokemon. Anyone else got any votes? I will add 1 vote for Mario 3D World because, as Adelia also said, probably Sunny. If not Sunny, someone else definitely mentioned it. I do remember that. So I'll add only a single vote for Mario 3D World so far. Evil End 2. Is that what you're gonna pick, Adelia? Anything else? Hello, welcome back, Becca. Everyone can vote here. From the games that I have bolded in red, pick 2 and cast your votes. More Pal World, okay. Okay, and another Pal World here, okay. Yeah, you wanna cause chaos. I see how it is. Oh, look! This little girl. No, the red line doesn't stop her. Anyway, when I drew this red line here, it looked like the girl literally dropped here, like a door. I wanna watch this girl go like this way. Ooh, it's like a door. I love it. Come here, come back. Come back. I can see you. Come on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm stupid. I just love stupid shit like this. Okay, more votes. Come on. Becca, do you have any votes? You have 2 votes that you can add for the next game. Evil End seems cute, so cute and chill. I don't know. I didn't know this game. Bruh. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Wonderful. Anyone wanna be a tiebreaker? If not, I'll just have to do a roulette. What the fuck, what the fuck? Bruh. Okay, let's add GOF 2. We have Evil 2. I'm not gonna vote yet. I'm not gonna add my vote because it's not fair. You know why? Because I don't know. I don't know. Pokemon as well as Palm World. We're gonna use up 2 wheels, okay? 2 wheels. Because that way I can simulate my 2 votes. No. Wait. Apply wheel. There you go. We have Evil Land 2. No, wait, what? Oh. Where the fuck is that? Okay, Galaxy on Fire. Oh, it's here on the left side. And Pokemon. Galaxy on Fire and Pokemon. Damn. Did not expect those changes. Of course it lands on Pokemon. Any objections? Because I don't know what else to do because no one else voted. We just have an equal vote on everything. Damn, can't believe we're here. Pokemon again, we gotta burn out. What do you mean again? When did I last play Pokemon on stream? I don't remember. I mean Pokemon, oh my god. I love how that went. Of course you do. A few months. Well, what do you mean by that? Pokemon Violet? It's been a while. Make revotes? Oh my god. Honestly, let me join. Oh my god, perfect idea. Let me see if they are available.
No kitchen
Hello.
was done. He didn't tidy any of it up.
Hello.
All that stuff. Hey,
I am live.
oh well.
We have a question.
Okay. What is the question?
The question is difficult.
Okay.
The 5 games that's been voted on equally. No one has decided on a tiebreaker.
Okay, what is it?
And the games I will share on my screen right now.
Oh lord, hold on.
Someone suggested make revote. And there's an echo, I know. Sorry.
It's okay.
Go fish 2. Wait, what is golf 2?
That is Galaxy on Fire 2.
It's Galaxy.
Okay. Bro, I don't know why I read that as go fish.
Go fish.
Yeah, we'll go and F.
Sorry.
What is Gal? Okay, Evo Land 2. Oh, that game.
Mario 3D World.
Okay, you got 2 Poke. Oh, okay.
That's Power World.
I was looking out the wrong eye.
Bowser's
Okay, sorry,
Fury.
Pokemon and Pokemon were gone. It's not. I love Power World. It's brilliant.
Like I did
mean,
the
I would've
wheel
picked
like
Mario
this.
3D World too. So.
Azuki, you need to use these more often. Anyway,
I know. I couldn't decide, so I asked my chat, and they all decided to vote equally. So I'm the
are you
one to
the
vote
girl
again.
from Demon Slayer who needs a coin, like to flip a
I
coin
need
to
that.
make a decision?
Anyway,
Hey,
Anyway.
sometimes people can't choose, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Am I fully off?
Eva Land 2.
you say
Anyway,
evil end.
Is this like to stream now, or is this to stream later?
The next ones, like the next couple streams, I'm like gonna
To be
do.
fair, I would have picked the Mario one as well.
Okay, everyone has 2 votes,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Evil End and Mario World.
I mean, Eva Land's good, but I would say Mario's probably more there. I don't know. I never played.
So you
I
wanna
would say
add-
Mario because Mario is number 1, more well known. Number 2, fucking Bowser's Fury. Let's fucking go.
Okay, you both gonna vote on Mario World
Mm-hmm.
and Evil End for the second vote.
Bowser's Fury. The second vote. Wait, we get 2 votes each.
Yeah.
If I had to go with the second vote, I would say Pokemon.
Which Pokemon E?
I'm not gonna say more than this. This is still a secret.
E?
I would say Pokemon E.
Have you even got it yet?
It's because with you've already done several streams with Pow World.
100 hours.
Yeah.
So Pokemon E would shake it up just a little bit.
E?
And also, I don't recall seeing. Well, I think I've seen you play a few Mario games, but
Oh!
it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury.
It's meant
Yes.
to be,
Bowser's Fury.
especially in cat mode.
I was about to say, Mario has a fucking cat costume. Bro has a cat fursuit.
Kitty meow meow.
I'm jealous.
It's meant to be.
You know what I'm jealous of?
What?
The cherry.
Cherry.
Yes. Are you talking about the cherry power up that can duplicate you?
A what?
Yeah. Try controlling 2 or 4 characters at the same time.
It's
So,
fun.
4 swords.
Technically.
Kinda.
I
Also,
have to unfortunately-
Azuki, I have. Oh, sorry, cool.
I gotta hop off in order to do a quick grocery run. That and I have to return the ball in like 3 hours.
I'm gonna
It's okay,
say,
I'm
I'm gonna
okay.
bookmark this website.
Would y'all be up for possibly playing something on Thursday? Maybe? If not, that's okay.
Have to be after work, and that's if not if I'm in the hospital. I don't think I will be.
Please let me know how that goes tomorrow.
I will.
Alright then. I'm gonna hop off. Thank you very much for your words.
See you.
Bye bye. Sorry for the echo, everyone. Sorry. Meow meow. Meow meow. It do be like that. But yeah, we apparently doing this one then. Let me go to the other side here. Okay, the next one is gonna be the one that we marked, Mario 3D World. So, now moving onwards. Like today is more like a brainstorm stream. Thank you very much for the headbuds. It's more like a brainstorm stream. So, honestly, let me get my second teacup before I talk, just to catch some breath, you know? That should be good. I'll be right back. Sorry for the echo again. Wow. Wow. Um. Um. Can't eat her. Oh my god. What a stream so far. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. Also, Mark, your comment earlier. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ, that's borderline. Oh. that's fucking wild. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I tried my best to ignore it, I can't. Fuck. Ah. You had to say when you what? Jesus Christ, man. That reminded me of something. And that is an idea that I had that I wanted to draw. It's very sus, kinda. And it's got to do with ASMR that I want to do in the future. I don't know if it exists, but I'm looking for it. You know the GameCube controller? Oh boy, did I have ideas. Did I have ideas? Jesus Christo. GameCube controller. Let me look up a beautiful control. Oh yes. Oh, there's this beauty. Look at this beauty. You know, look, I was gonna sketch around today's stream along this one as well. Would be funny. Like if I were to do something very stupid, that would be this. Let me see. Stabilizer, yeah. Yeah, never 14%. I don't get it, Markio. Least ergonomic. What do you mean half percent? This is peak. You know? This part is peak. It sits perfectly. You know, that sits perfectly. Perfect, right? This is perfection. This is perfection, yeah? Is it bad? I've never seen that. What the hell? Tiny flying girl kiss your cheek. Oh, thank you. I did not even see that. You know, I was gonna say, we put that here. We put that here. Another one. This is the legs, right? That's it. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful, right? And then we do some beautiful stuff. This, yeah. This is the bottom part, right? We got that one done. And 64 is very bad in the middle, yeah. We'll do like cherry. I'll just do rough sketch, you know? Just a rough sketch. We don't need to do more. We don't need to do less. Just a rough sketch. The cable, whatever. What I'm gonna do here is create a new Gajinka. But we do it in a different way, you know? That's the arrow up, right? That's the arrow down. It's a concept art, you know? That's the arrow to the right. That's the arrow to the left. Yeah. And then we have circular shapes. We have circular shapes. We have the C here, you know? We have the C here. The C button. And then we got this done, this done, this done. We got that done, that done. What we need is the B and A button. The A button. The Y and X. The Y and X is funny. The Y and X is funny. The Y is the shoulder, right? That's X and that's Y. There we go. That's the shoulder buttons. Yeah. The shoulder buttons don't count here. We'll do more. Well, technically, wait, that's gonna be the cheeks. Okay, okay. This is the bottom of. Okay. We go up later, okay. And the face parts, the face will have this one, Y and X being the cheeks, you know. This is gonna be the forehead, so we don't do that shit. Let me do it smaller. Let's put that here. Let's put that here. I have an idea. We do stupid shit right now. Very stupid shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, now if it's the head, we have cheek 1, cheek 2, that's X and Y. Then we have the nose being the B button, and then I'm just gonna mark the area because it's way faster than to actually draw it everything. Then we have the giant forehead being the A button. Alright. The mouth gonna be the mouth gonna be the start and pause button, right? Then the Z button gonna be literally the neck, you know, scratching the neck like a cat. It's literally that. That's the Z. That's the Z color. I will call it the color that is. That is the Z color. Oh my god, I'm having ideas. I'm having ideas. Someone needs to stop me. Jesus fucking Christ. What the heck am I doing with my life? Let me remove that real quick. Oh my god. And then what's left? What's left? The shoulder buttons, right? That's gonna be the shoulder buttons, of course. Makes only sense. It's just this part is the face, along with this one. This part's gonna be part of the clothing. Then we have the booba being the joysticks. And this part is... We don't talk about this part, yeah? We don't talk about this. And you know, since it's everything... Wait. Innovation. Innovation. We do innovation. Let me do that. We do everything. Fuck. I didn't manage to do that. I wanted to do a second layer, not this one. And then make it pink. And then small area's gonna be less. And this part's gonna be less as well. The neck area gonna be revealing a little bit, you know. And then this is gonna be thigh highs, you know. Everything is like beautifully done. Let me find a good image, if I can find. Not thigh highs, stockings. That's what I've been imagining. You know? I have imagination that goes very wild with this right now, but I can't put it to actual play because of my lack of skills as an artist currently, you know? Let me get a beautiful image from an anime figurine. Like, I imagine the holding grips here being the legs, right? That's why I started doing the exact shape, right? Being the stockings right here. And the same kind of material gonna be for the upper body as well. Like kind of suit version. A choker that is the Z button is perfect as well. And the B button will be the nose because you're gonna boop the nose, you know, that's why the B button. The A button for, oh my god, you have a whole forehead. And the Y and X button are gonna be the cheeks, so you can give them, pinch their cheeks and, I don't know, and give lots of head pats as well. The start button, start and pause. Why is it start and pause being the mouth? Because you can pause someone, literally, you can pause someone mid-sentence if you kiss them. Try that and you'll see. That's why it's the start and pause button. And that's the idea that I had, that I wanted to go along with, well, with the controller idea of the ASMR part. That's the idea that I had in the middle of the day while I was at work. Oh my god. Like maybe I've annoyed in silent all day by stopping in mid-sentence. See, it works as a start and pause button. Yeah. And when you kiss their forehead, they just go ah. Just like the A button. Just go ah. I don't know how to process this. Giving head pats also counts as the A button. The B button is to boop the nose. My favorite is the C button. I imagine this D-pad that I kinda drew here be more like something that goes across. Oh yeah, holy fuck. Why did I not think of that? I have divine intervention. Let me remove the stabilizer. Let's make it even better. What if the D-pad goes across her body like this? Now that's peak character design. my head giving me images like crazy. Oh my god, I should. Yeah, we're talking about video games, right? So we're gonna play Mario 3D World and Bowser's a Furry next time I start a big game. So that's thank god I have tea, you know, tea calms me down, brings me back to the reality, touch some grass. In fact, I'm gonna do that in half an hour with my doggo. Thank you for the hugs. Jesus Christ, my head. Yeah. Mwah. Thank you. Oh boy, I miss streaming. Being unhinged like this is fun, I love it. I'm waiting for a controller with the touch send D-pad. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, take it as you wish. Take it as you wish, I'll leave it up to you. You know. It is my fate for having picked ASMR. Such is my fate. uh. But there are many things that I just keep for myself. Many things for good reasons, such as this. So yeah, I might actually. Ooh. I would love to draw myself, but holy fuck, commissioning an artist for such an artwork? I need to be stopped. I love the GameCube a lot. I need to be stopped. If only the Switch 2 would give me these vibes and feelings. The fact that it doesn't says a lot, doesn't it? It's not peak. Call him, call her, go on, do it now, coward. Yeah, we're gonna play Bowser's Fury later once we finish the Mario 3D World part. So nowadays, right now, the first one I will focus on is slime, and then Mario. Thank you, Markia, for doing her such a great favor. She really enjoyed it. Thank you for making her day and night. I'm really grateful for you. She doesn't go out often, so I want her to at least enjoy the life a little bit, you know? You've been a great help, thanks. So yeah, I will be playing the My Slime Garden game later this week, and only after that starting next week, I suppose, or maybe earlier. I'm your second mom now? Do I call you mommy or mom? Mom too? We have a Switch and Switch 2. Do I call you mom too? I don't know. So yeah, Mario will be played earliest in the weekends and latest next week. So before Mario, however, as I said, I will do My Slime Garden. And with My Slime Garden, I've been thinking of creating certain shorts as well. And I need to brainstorm what type of shorts I need to create or I want to create. I want to create a lot of content for that one as well because I'm so passionate about it right now. And I am very passionate of I'm very passionate about the child garden, and I want to have it return. I call my mom, but in Turkish, obviously. That's the language we speak with. So again, with slime shorts, I will create multiple shorts. Multiple shorts, more content, lots of. I feel like I want to do that something. Beyond that, maybe a dedicated video about it. And not just a stream, just an actual video. Like having a short. Wait, actually, even better. Having a video that gets turned into multiple shorts. So I will cover topics like how to get like actual guides, making guides about the My Slime Garden game. That would be cool. But beyond guides, I don't know what else I could do, you know? Like in terms of content, I'm gonna play this game for a long time. It's getting weekly updates for hell's sake. But live stream, I'll do it at least once. And what I wanted to do, my thought process was like having a chow at the highest grade if possible. That's my current goal, right? The highest grade chows. And with the live streams, I can have special chow named after you guys if you want to. Did I just say chow? I meant slimes. So yeah, beyond that, I want to create fan art for this game. I really want to make some fan versions of slimes, and you know why? You know why? There's a big reason why I really want to do such thing. And that is plain and simple. Let me open up a beautiful artwork that I had once received. Like this one. Oh yes, it's kinda alluring. This is a slime. This is our comfy. We have a second one. Let me find that image real quick, and here we go. This is our mascot, right? This is my mascot. It is called Comfy. This is community. This is you guys. I've mentioned it before. These are all my comfies. They all look like this. This is like, you know, with the little demon tail, with the detached wings like that. Very cute. And the cat ear, like, very good, nice horns. Very cute. I love it so much. Just look at the look at the blush. Look at this blush. I love it so much. It's very squishy, and because it's squishy, I've been thinking, like, I've never had a proper explanation of what they are. I just called them my pets, and then it turned into giving them a name, Comfies, and that's the community name. Every follower here, a member of our community, is a Comfy. Hence why on Discord, you all have the Comfies role if you join me there. So, Comfies are these beautiful creatures, and I'm like, they're squishy, very squishy. Like, my wish would be having a comfy squishmallow one day. I genuinely hope for that, because that's the perfect explanation of what these comfies are. Like, they look like demonic with their wings and all, with the tail and the little horns that can be like fluffies. What fluffies are then? VIP comfies. Higher ranked comfies. I don't know what I don't know what to call them. Just a fluffier version of comfies. I don't know. Make it fluffy. Make it more squishy. Even more squishy. Even more fluff. Whatever you want to be. Yeah, meow meow. So this is just a pink version. I have like different versions. Not export. Let me open. You know what that pink comfy is? This pink comfy is none other than Aruna, your beloved queen, my queen. I fucking love this artwork from Queen Melon. Look at that beauty. This is the official Aruna design nowadays. This is Aruna in a comfy form. The pink comfy is Aruna. But every one of you can be a comfy in your own color, whatever you want to be. So, like, you probably have seen this artwork in the loading screen, sitting here just beautifully. Look at this loaf, like a cat form as well, in a sense. I love this so much. It's one of my favorite things that exists. I love them so much. Meow meow. Where else? Where else do I have it on the other one? I don't. You know, there is another version. I will open up the old version my old model, it had the original. The reason why it exists is because of this artwork from my very first time. This is the first concept art I used for the comfies. And the red one, can you guess who the red one is? We have a pink and red one as our beautiful, beautiful... Ah, yes. Beautiful mascots. The red one is Shadow. Yeah. Shadow is the red one. I don't have a single art with the red one yet, but it's fine. The pink one is my main mascot. The closest one to me right now. Oh, look at this squish. So cute. I love this artwork so much. I'm gonna cry. Look at this squish. Look. Yeah. I wanna squish. I wanna meow. I really want a squish battle like this. So the thing is, these comfies, what do I call them? I wanna they're like how. What makes them squish? What creature is squish? A cat? Kinda. This is more like a blob. A squishy blob. What comes to mind when you think of that? Slime. I wanna have like fan art, like in a pixelated style. I wanna try to recreate my comfies in that game. That's one of my goals that I want to do in my next live stream. I want to try to get not only like my long-term goal is to get like high grade, max grade slime, the highest grade slimes obviously, but the secondary goal that is more achievable sooner is to create comfies. Yeah, and I want to make some beautiful artwork as well, fan art for this game. I will probably try to create assets that I would love to have in a game, similar styles, ideas. And one thing else that I never mentioned, this game has fishing options. And also, I want to create slimes like this, like custom accessories for myself, just because I feel like it, to practice on my drawings as well. And beyond that, I want to sneak in Kingdom Hearts references. You know me well. Oh, I would love that. Signal sucks on phone right now, but I knew you were gonna say slime. Slime. Why do you think I turned pink? Just joking. I'm not a slime creature. I'm a cat. Meow meow. Speaking of cat meow meow, something very important that I hinted at in the past, but probably no one understood or got the actual idea, because I don't just simply do random posts like that on my YouTube channel, you know? Every post has a reason. So, first of all, I don't have much more time, 20 minutes, let's see what happens. Let me see, we go here. There we go. The most recent post here is my favorite Pokemon for each time, including a team of 6 on the right. So, we can watch this one. Look at this one first, yeah? Okay, we start with favorite grass type, Sprigatito, Bug, Livani, Dark, Miascarada, Dragon, Megaseptile, Electric, Hisuian Electrode, Fairy, Cottony, Fighting, Hisuian Lilligant, Fire, Orgapon, Flying, Rowlet, Ghost, Decidueye, Ground, Torterra, Ice, Obama, Normal, Smoliv, Poison, Roselia, Psychic, Celebi, Rock, Orgapon, Steel, Katana, and Water, Orgapon. For every single type, these are my favorites in quotation marks. Pokemon. Did you see anything special I didn't pick them just like that, you know. There's a reason. There's a reason. I need that outline so I can do my favorites. I just simply did this because just look at all these Pokemon in this list. What do they have in common? And now on the right side here, if I had to choose a team of 6 just for the funs, I would never have this entire team maybe, just similar ones. But if I had the ability to, I would have Meowscarada, Shiftry, Absol obviously, Decidueye, Delmise and Pumpkaboo. What do they all have in common? Except Absol. What do they have in common? No one has mentioned it before. No one has mentioned it before. Green? Is it green? You're getting closer. The fuck is Obama? No, that's a funny joke I made. It's this one. My favorite ice type Pokemon, Obama Snow. Obama Snow, the actual name. No, honestly, I can't. Every time, like, when I first, like, this is the meme. Come here. Oh, where are you? Where the fuck are you? Fuck's sake. Can I not open the picture, please? There you go. It's actually called Obama Snow, but honestly, one time when I tried to pronounce it, I accidentally read it as Obama Snow. Ever since that time, I will always call it Obama Snow. And the only thing that you have to do is change the A and the O, the position of these two, and it immediately becomes Obama Snow. I love this so much. Here we go again. Is it because no, all my favorites are memes? Nah. Technically, I would never pick Cottony as my favorite fairy type, because technically speaking, it would be Gardevoir. Yeah, makes sense? Next up, for Dragon type, I have other choices beyond Mega Sceptile, but there's a reason why it's Mega Sceptile and why it's Cottony here. For Fighting type, Hisuian Lilligant is actually a good choice here. For Fire type itself, Ogerpon, there's a reason why. For Rock type, also a reason. For Water type also. Why is it Ogerpon on all 3 types? As my favorite Water, Rock and Fire type being Ogerpon. Steel type, I have so many other options than Kartana, but there's a reason why I picked Kartana specifically. Psychic being Celebi, gets close, very close. There are many good Psychic Pokemon. For Fire type, I might have picked something like Cerulege maybe. Gets closer to my top 5, top 10-ish. You know. For Ice type, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. It's too funny. But I would say Snom maybe for Ice type. I just love Snom. I didn't do a proper version. I made as believable as possible. But no one understood what all these Pokemon have in common. Beyond Absol. Absol is just there to fool you all into thinking that this is a proper team setup, proper favorite type. The reason that no one understood so far, it's not just a random post that I just did like that. It's to speak up about it right now. What they have in common is every Pokemon on this list is a grass type. Every Pokemon. What's my favorite type for each type? Bug grass, dark grass, dragon grass. Only Mega Sceptile has that. Electric grass type, fairy grass, fighting grass. Ogerpon? with the different masks, always has the grass type still attached. Flying Rowlet, of course. Ghost Decidueye, that's probably gonna be it. Not gonna change anyway. Torterra, I love Torterra, honestly, though. Ice Grass, Normal Grass, Poison Grass, Psychic Grass, Steel Grass. And Delmice and Pumpkaboo, also Ghost Grass, both of them. As well as Decidueye. Then we have Dark Grass with Shiftry and Dark Grass Meowscarada. It's just Absol that doesn't have the grass type. But guess what? Guess the fuck what? Now that's gonna be very funny. Let me tell you. I'm about to do it. My own canon is that Absol is a grass type. My own version, right? Makes sense? Also, going here, this one. Nope, not that one. That's the wrong file. I'm looking for the correct file. Here we go. And turn that off. Aha! What do we have here? We have freaking grass dark and grass type Absol. The fallen angel Pokemon, yeah? Oh my god, I multiply! Hello, welcome readers, welcome readers. We're doing something funny. This is not what I just did. Hello, that I did not expect that. Jesus Christ. Literally 10 minutes before I have to leave as well. Oh, the timing. Thank you so much, Multiply. How was your stream? Welcome, Raiders. I am Meow Meow. That's all you need to know. We do lots of stuff. You like touching grass, huh? Of course I do. Of course I do. I've been showing everyone my favorite Pokemon for each type. I made a list. But that's not actual favorites. There's a caveat behind this. Every single type that I attached here with a Pokemon, what they share is being a grass type. No one realized it. No one realized it. So, beyond that, I was explaining that every post has a reason. Like, for slime, question mark, there's a reason why I asked slime. It's because I hinted at my slime garden. Switch 2 release, well, that's when I'm back from my holidays, that's self-explanatory. When I had nothing to do, I was studying pizza with the circumference, like pizza math, you know. Genuine, beautiful song that I want to share. Thoughts on video game challenge runs, that was because of my Pal World challenge that I've been doing. Still waiting for Switch 2. Oh my god, good luck, good luck, good luck. I'm skipping that one. I had a long hour talk earlier this stream about the Switch and Mario Kart Worlds. Oh boy, that's been a massive talk, honestly. Yeah, I'm skipping the Switch until I get more information later this year with Pokemon Legends EA. Hi Sunny, welcome back. So yeah, that's been the challenge runs. It was because of the entire thing of Pal World challenges, you know, and the Scarlet and Violet challenges that I've done recently, even with the hard mode on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, you know. Then thoughts on owls, that's what I was gonna hint at. Remember when I earlier talked about how slime, my mascots being slimes, you know? Wait a second. I have a big reason now to get Switch 2 because they've just announced Splatoon spin-off. Yeah, I saw that spin-off real quick before I started the stream. Sounds nice, I guess. But yeah, I can't play any online games so long they have peer-to-peer, so there's no reason for me to get a Switch 2 for a single game. Fairy Mario, Fairy Mario. Yes, Sonny, you missed that part. It's very funny. I literally called up Ri to help me decide and gave me enough votes to choose with the roulette for the finale of between Evoland and Mario. Yeah, I can't play any games online that has peer-to-peer system because of my NAT type being D. My router has the NAT type D. It restricts online play connecting to different consoles. I wasted my money on such games. Yeah, it wasn't just Ri, code was there as well. Sorry, I'm very all over the place right now because I'm having issues with the time. So yeah, earlier I was talking about how my comfies, my beautiful mascots, let me put them on the screen again because for those who haven't seen it, right? There we go. Markout World, as far as I know, works with NAT type D. I'm not sure, but all I know is that peer-to-peer is equal to cannot play multiplayer online. It's been like this for the past decade with me, ever since the Wii U era. I can't play online games anymore. However, online games like Tetris 99 was it, or the other ones that work on a server, I can play them online, no issue. Because it's not peer-to-peer. So yeah, I don't want to risk wasting so much money, and I've spoken about why I probably won't get it regardless. So yeah. Yeah, I've heard it has different implementation as well, but I will wait before I do any decision. I'm not convinced at all. The price is too steep for me. I don't want to support the cause right now. I want it to drop massively. All I can do is hope for a good bundle later on for Legends ZA, so I can grab that one. So yeah, honestly, by the time winter and Christmas comes up, if more friends of mine own Mario Kart World, more than one friend, you know, and they are genuinely deeply interested, I might get it at that point, you know, if I genuinely can play with them. As of right now, if I get it, I would be the only one to have it in my friend group, so there's no point. I don't have anyone in my friend group that owns a Switch 2 yet. So I will not get it until I know more information and the prices drop significantly, not just by $10, because in Swiss francs it's much more expensive for me to get it. It's 470 Swiss francs for the regular Switch, which translates to $570 US for just the console itself in my region. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not even getting a game with that amount, you know? It's ridiculous. But yeah, as I was talking about my mascot being this cutie here and being a slime, we finally revealed that part. This cutie called Comfy, my mascot, and you guys also being called Comfies, with any color that you love to pick on. Squishy as hell, very squishy. I love it so much. I want a Squishmallow in the future like this one. I would kill for it. And I declared this is a demon slime. Comfies are demon slimes. Like, why not? Why not? Why not demon slime? We're kind of devilish here and there, you know. The fact that my past was a demon lord VTuber is why it existed like a demon form, and it evolved into Shadow being mostly the devilish part of me, and the gremlin side of me when I play more competitive games shines through. This could be devilish as well. And my cat ears could be seen as the devil horns. This can be a cat ear if you really want to. Fuzziness here, fuzziness there, you know. It can be cat ear, fuzziness. Let's add fuzz here, you know, beautiful fuzz. Yeah. You see, beautiful fuzz. It's now a cat ear. It's not the devil horn. It's just wings for good stuff. So yeah, slimes. That's what they are. But I was saying how everything I post here on my YouTube thing, most of the things have a deeper meaning behind. Like this one, it's not just a random post, hey look, these are my favorite Pokemon. No, that's not a correct list. That's a lie. That's a red herring. Because what they have in common is being a grass type. Every single Pokemon here has a grass type as their secondary type. Or primary. Except Absol. Absol is the only one here. Everything else is grass type. No one seen it before. No one found out about it until I started talking about it. It's very funny. But yeah, and then thoughts on challenge runs, thoughts on slime. I just had one that just says slime. That was like a hint at the my slime garden part. Thoughts on challenge runs. That was me genuinely wanting to know how things are going. It's the own Rimuru, exactly. And well, thoughts on owls. Why the hell did I ask about owls? Well, I'll tell you why. I've been thinking a little bit, you know, doing the thinking. Have you ever thought before? Doing a good thinker? The thinking? And sometimes works well, you know, you have to use some brain cells for that. Some brain cells are necessary, it's not that easy. It's not that easy, yeah. Definitely not. And then PNGs as well. Let me get that one. Let me get that one. You know how my element. Let me close that one. You know how my element is wind. How I perceived myself and put it out there. If I had an element to my VTuber model, it would definitely be the wind. Right? The thing is, one thing you probably haven't seen or really paid much attention to is this part being like a leaf. There's the grass type coming through. I'm not calling myself a Pokemon, but I would love to. This is like grass, its leaves, just leaves themselves show the element of wind. But what is wind? Not just leaves, right? We have a feather. We have a freaking feather here, you know? A feather, a belt that is like a feather attached with a tiny feather with a beautiful jewel here, right? And this entire part here, you see that part? That thing that dangling? That part is also like a feather-like structure, similar to a leaf as well. You know why? You know why? Because I'm a meow. Today I announce I am a meow. Look, there's been several streams where I've been up till 2 a.m., right? There's been several times I've been continuing doing that shit for a long time, right? It's been on the nose ever since the beginning, but I never announced it. I'm a night owl. I kept saying that. I am very tired in the morning. A reveal of the century. Yeah. My entire worldview has shattered. Why do you think I have Decidueye as one of my favorite Pokemon? I'm a night meow. Exactly. Oh. Honestly. There it is. Why? Absolute plot twist. I fucking love this. Oh god. Meow. I love the cow. I love like owls. I love owls so much. To me, they're like sky kitten. I call them meow because that sounds much better. A sky kitten also sounds very cool. Saw that coming the moment you start writing it. Bird cat. Welcome to the bird cat life. Yeah. Like, I always had the element of wind attached to me in front of you all this time. I got closer to grass types. I got closer to none other than your one and only Decidueye. I fucking love bows and archery, yeah? I love speed. I love Sonic. I don't know why I say all of that. What was I gonna say? Anyway. Slime. Yeah. We're gonna do more slime content this week, and moving on after that. Like, I will focus on slime for a while also having Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury later on, but first of all, Mario 3D World, right? Only after I'm done with that, I will try to attempt the Bowser's Fury mode. So yeah. So, again, despite having crossed away Pal World here, I will be occasionally coming back to it. However, one thing I need to mention right away is no more challenge like I do so far. However, very important, I will continue Palworld. If I do play Palworld again on stream, then I will continue as being part of the oh my god, my mouse. I will continue as the part. My mouse doesn't work. FPA. Remember when I captured Brick and tried to make him the ultimate human weapon? I beaten the leader. I took control. I am the executive leader of the Free Pal Alliance now inside that world. Remember last stream? Yeah. I understand why they are corrupted now. I am here as the leader, the new leader, the executive leader of the Free Pal Alliance, fighting off all the other enemies. I will leave the Free Pal Alliance. I will leave them be. They will still attack me. Why? Because the new code entails whoever can beat me can be the next leader. So of course my own people will try to beat me. Yeah? So, as the leader, I have to ensure the pal's safeties. Therefore, I will catch every pal on site so they don't get hurt by other pals. They don't hurt themselves. I will give them equilibrium. I will give them a sanctuary worth of a place to stay at. In the pal box. It's the true salvation. And the only pals that get to see the light of day are the ones that are willing to help. That are always treated carefully. That are always given the love and care. And what is exactly the PAL box, you may ask? Why is it eternal freedom? Well, if you watch Naruto, you would know about this one. It's the infinite Tsukuyomi, an infinite dream of what you wish to happen and live your life like that. This is the PAL box. This is the true safe haven. I will save every pal from other pals. I will save every pal from potentially being captured by other humans. Therefore, saving them before they even get the chance to be hurt. This is next level corruption from outside perspective. And that's how I will continue, by bending the rules, which I'm really great at. I love bending the rules like that, oh boy. However, this really completely gets rid of the challenge of not using pal spheres anymore, right? I will be free to use that moving onwards. I will not restrict myself like that anymore. Hurting the pals is still a no-no. I don't want to do that, but sometimes it's necessary for self-defense. If pal doesn't want to come with me, if pal doesn't want to join me, then pal shall get put to rest. Knock him out so he can join us. I will not kill the pals. I will try not to. If it happens, it's for self-defense purposes and accidents. We call them accidents, right? But predator pals, if we meet them, we're gonna kill them, obviously, because you can't capture them. They're horrible for the environment. And for all the regular pals that attack us, that get killed accidentally, they are just accidents by trying to save ourselves. It's either kill or be killed. And that's the rule that I will follow of. Moving onwards, beyond that, if I don't kill and I hurt the pals, it is to force them into paradise. Forcing the pals, but not in a way that they will be hurt. Not the negative force, right? We are the Free Pal Alliance. We're gonna free every single pal from their misery. So we have to, obviously, try to catch them all. Try to free them all from their misery. If a pal is hurting too much and we can't save them with a ball, then we shall be the ones to end their misery. I am here to do the dirty work for the sake of the pals, because that's their last dying wish. Is it not? Join the Free Pal Alliance now. Contact Asakedia. 24/7 open. You can contact us through Discord, YouTube, Twitter, and as well as the business mail, linked in the description. If you're interested, the entry fees are 0. There are no entry fees. This is a safety for the pals. Well, we are not here for profit. We are here for the safety of the pals. We are here to free them. And this is some act of charity. No one gets paid to do what they are doing here in the Free Pal Alliance. How are we getting the money? Well, you see those little guys in the corner, you know, what are they called again? The syndicate thugs? The Eternal Pyre, Mount Eternal Pyre agents and devotees and all those, you know, those guys that hurt the pals. We get the money from them, you know, while being contracted by the police giving them the bounty on their heads directly to them, getting more out of it. We're saving not just the pals but also civilians in that way, so you should be grateful. Do not question the acts of morality. Whatever you think is wrong or right doesn't matter. Ask me if it's right or wrong, and I will guide you to the great flame of soul. Latom. Jesus Christ, I went really far into role-playing here with Palworld. That's how I will gonna continue moving onwards if I ever do decide to play. And yes, Adelia, it is mostly thanks to you that I got this brilliant idea. Thank you so much for sparking that onto me. So, this is how I will save it as. I'm past the time limit by 15 minutes already. I had so much fun with the final part of the Free Pal Alliance. This is the roleplay that I will keep. Removing the rules that restrict me by opening up a more comfortable playthrough, more lenient way. Being able to use the PAL condenser freely to put the souls inside other PALs so they can rest freely and grow stronger in unison. The only thing I'm staying away is from obvious things like butchering PALs. That's a no-no. I'm not that kind of type. However, butchering humans, I never thought about that. Should we even try to attempt that? I wonder. I mean, I'm not considered human in the game anyway, right? That's food for thought. For now, thank you very much for watching. I'm so glad to be back again with streaming. And if you missed it, I have a full video out now since Monday. Pikmin 4 Piclopedia, all 3 entries from Dalmo, Louis and Olimar in one single video. If you really wanna listen to all the entries, it's 3.5 hours long, I think, so you have plenty of time to fall asleep too. I guarantee it will make you fall asleep because it's so boring. Thank you, bye bye. See you soon with my slime garden and Mario 3D Worlds after that. Maybe next week, yeah? Bye.